Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be episode 2 of the C10 build. Going to take you with me over to my cousin's shop, get the truck pulled inside, and then give you some details as into what we're going to do today to get this thing rolling. So stay tuned and ride along with me. We're here. Some of my viewers know exactly where I am, but for those of you who are new, don't know, this is my cousin's shop. So he runs a trucking company out of here. Pretty much grew up over here all the time, doing plenty of things. Some of the videos you see on my shorts come from this this place. So we're gonna go into the house, get him, and then we'll talk about what we're gonna do to the truck today. We got her inside after a few minutes trying to just get her out from where she was parked. So here's the game plan. We're gonna remove basically the whole front assembly. So we're gonna take the fenders off, we're gonna take front grille out, the rad support out, probably gonna kill this bumper off and get rid of that too, so that all this is then free. And then, as I mentioned before, we're gonna basically pull this motor and transmission out. And then that's going to pretty much conclude this video. So we're just going to get all this out, get this back out of here, because I got to get the transmission out and take up to a shop near me to get it serviced and taken care of so that I can get put back in this truck down the road. So that's kind of our goal today. much fighting, the front end is now off, which is good. Everything came off pretty easily except for our one buddy here on this front end mount. Did not want to let go. So now we're here. Small blocks there. Everything's disconnected for the most part. I never really connected anything other than the fuel system back up to the mechanical fuel pump up front. And then we put that back on the motor when we did this the first time. So I'm going to end up, in order to get to the motor mount bolt on the passenger side, you got to pull the fuel pump off. So I already got one bolt out. I'm going to get a socket in there to pull that other one out. And then when we're done with that, we should be ready to pull the engine and transmission out of here. So then we'll just slide her over there to the chain hoist and we'll pull her out of here. Part of the noise behind me putting the loader back inside, but my GoPro died, so we actually missed the motor being pulled out, which sucks, but this is the finished product for today. So next steps are going to be we're going to sand all this down, get all the stuff out of the way, sand all this down, kind of just see, spots like down here where we probably have a little bit of things to take care of there in terms of rust. And we'll assess all that. You can see kind of on the top of the firewall there's a little bit there that's kind of questionable, so we'll take a look at all that, get all that buttoned up, and then the next step is basically just to kind of clean all this wiring up, look at what I need, what I don't need, replace what might need to be replaced. Like the headlight wiring harness is kind of at the end of its day, so maybe just replace some of that stuff, but for the most part this is where we're at. The next step is going to be cleaning all this up like I had mentioned. And then once we're through that, have all this kind of ready to go. Next steps from there are going to be front end suspension. So we're going to basically replace it all, clean all this up, new motor mounts, and just get this whole front end ready to go so I can put everything back into it. But that's it for today. Like, subscribe, share. It all goes a long way for me, so thank you and stay tuned for the next episode.